once simple farm meat, pigs today are not only nourishment, but also the foundation of premium sausages, fueling a billion-dollar industry. But have you ever wondered how tens of thousands of pigs become carefully seasoned sausages every single day? It all begins in climate-controlled barns, where pigs are precisely fed, monitored by technology, and raised under the steady guidance of experienced farmers. Then inside specialized plants, skilled butchers and precision machines select balanced cuts of shoulder, rump, and loin, expertly trimmed, blended, and prepared for the art of sausage making. Today, Farming Documentary takes you inside the world of sausage production to reveal how tradition and technology combine to perfect this beloved staple food. Right now, let's explore these remarkable sausages and the craftsmanship behind them together. What most people see when they drive past the countryside today are large barns stretching across acres of land, steel roofs glinting in the sun. But inside these structures lies something far more sophisticated than many realize: a world where hundreds of thousands of pigs are raised in carefully managed environments, and every detail matters. Modern farms employ automated feeding systems that deliver exact rations of grain, soy, and supplements, ensuring each pig receives proper nutrition for optimal growth. Temperature and humidity inside the barns are adjusted through climate control systems, creating ideal conditions year-round. Artificial intelligence monitors herd health around the clock, detecting the earliest signs of stress or illness before human eyes might notice. To the untrained eye, it may appear mechanical, but behind every sensor and system stands the same principle our grandparents once followed on smaller farms. Animals thrive best when they are well cared for. The technology doesn't replace the farmer's knowledge, it extends it across thousands of animals simultaneously. The scale is truly astonishing. In the United States alone, major processors handle 22,000 hogs every single day. Each animal provides not only meat, but also valuable byproducts: fat rendered into energy, bone transformed into fertilizer, even collagen extracted for medical uses. Nothing is wasted, echoing the resourcefulness of earlier generations, only now executed on a scale they could scarcely imagine. For many Americans over 60, memories of small hog pens and backyard smokehouses are still fresh. Those farms may have been modest, but the dedication was the same: feed carefully, mixed by hand, barns kept warm through harsh winters, every animal representing both hard work and hope for the season ahead. Today's operations carry forward that legacy, using technology not to replace human responsibility, but to honor it on a massive scale. Yet raising healthy pigs is only the beginning. What happens next, the transformation these animals undergo, requires precision, expertise, and standards that most people never see. That transformation is where the real story unfolds. The journey from farm to table takes its most critical turn inside the processing plant. Here, the focus shifts from raising animals to transforming them with extraordinary care, precision, and safety protocols. Modern facilities are designed for one essential purpose: to handle every animal in a way that protects both the meat and the families who will one day gather around their tables to share it. The process begins with humane slaughter, conducted under constant USDA inspection and HACCP protocols that monitor every stage with zero tolerance for error. Specially engineered pens guide hogs calmly forward, reducing stress that could affect meat quality, a detail that might seem small but matters greatly to the final product. Once the animal is stunned and slaughtered, the work of preservation begins immediately. Rapid chilling systems lower the carcass temperature within minutes, halting bacterial growth and locking in freshness before anything can compromise it. From there, butchering shifts into a carefully orchestrated series of steps that combine human skill with mechanical precision. Large automated conveyors carry the carcasses to cutting stations where trained operators and machines work in concert. Circular saws and precision knives separate primal cuts with remarkable speed, while scanners check for accuracy. But here's what many don't realize. Only specific sections are selected for sausage making. Shoulder, rump, and loin are chosen deliberately for their ideal balance of lean muscle and fat. Experienced trimmers then remove excess tendon and connective tissue, creating exactly the raw material needed. What once required hours of manual labor by skilled butchers is now accelerated by technology, yet the standards remain uncompromising. Vacuum cutters and oxygen-controlled chambers reduce exposure to air, slowing oxidation and extending shelf life without artificial additives. Meanwhile, byproducts are carefully collected and utilized. Fat goes to rendering facilities. Bones become agricultural fertilizer. Collagen finds its way to pharmaceutical applications. Even the wastewater is monitored closely. Each pound of byproduct can generate a gallon of effluent, but modern plants reclaim billions of gallons annually through advanced filtration systems, turning potential waste into reusable water. This level of oversight may feel mechanical to describe, but it carries the same responsibility that butchers once bore in small-town smokehouses. A single error could jeopardize not just flavor, but public safety, putting families at risk. For that reason, every stage is documented meticulously. Barcodes track each batch from start to finish, sensors monitor temperature to the precise degree, and inspectors verify hygiene standards before the meat moves forward to the next phase. Only after these rigorous checks are complete does the real art of sausage making begin. The meat has been prepared and safeguarded, but what defines a truly exceptional sausage lies ahead. In the casing, the spices, and the craft that transforms raw pork into a food beloved across cultures and generations. If meat provides the body of a sausage, then the casing and seasoning give it soul. Natural casings, typically made from cleaned intestines, still deliver the traditional snap that connoisseurs appreciate, that satisfying texture when you bite through. Collagen casings, engineered for consistency and precision, dominate large-scale production. Their differences are subtle to the untrained eye, but unmistakable to anyone who knows what to feel and taste. Inside the casing lies a process far more complex than most imagine. Once the chosen cuts are ground to the proper consistency, they're sent into industrial mixing machines, giant stainless steel drums equipped with paddles that turn at precisely controlled speeds. These mixers don't simply stir ingredients together. They distribute lean meat, fat, ice, and seasonings with exacting precision, ensuring every single bite tastes exactly the same, whether you're eating the first sausage in the batch or the 10,000th slices. Once measured by hand and tossed in by experienced sausage makers, are now dispensed by automated dosing systems that work to tolerances measured in grams. Black pepper, garlic, and salt form the foundational base, but secret blends of herbs and spices, recipes often guarded for generations, are added in quantities precise enough to satisfy both tradition and consistency. Once properly mixed, the seasoned meat is transferred into vacuum stuffers, remarkable machines that remove air while filling the casings under controlled pressure. This step prevents bubbles from forming, reduces oxidation that could affect color and flavor, and gives sausages the firmer texture consumers expect. The long strands emerging from these stuffers are then twisted into individual links by high-speed equipment capable of producing thousands per minute, yet still maintaining the evenness and proportion that skilled butchers once achieved entirely by hand. Flavor reaches its full potential in the final stage, thermal treatment. Depending on the style being produced, sausages are steamed, boiled, or smoked according to carefully calibrated schedules. Smoking chambers now use precisely controlled wood chips, hickory, applewood, mesquite, and humidity sensors to replicate the rich, complex flavors of traditional smokehouses, but on an industrial scale that would astound the old masters. Some plants even employ sophisticated computer programs to adjust airflow and temperature curves throughout the smoking process, recreating old-world results with modern accuracy and reliability. For many older Americans, these advances may recall memories of family smokehouses, where patience and a steady hand were absolutely essential to success. Today, stainless steel equipment and digital sensors carry that responsibility forward, ensuring every sausage reflects the same careful balance of meat, spice, and time-honored tradition. And yet, among all varieties of sausage produced worldwide, one remains perhaps the most surprising, a tradition that uses not only meat and spice, but blood itself. This is where centuries of history and modern ingenuity converge. The story of blood sausage. In South Korea, blood sausage, known locally as udae, is more than just a popular street food. It represents a living connection between cultural heritage and cutting-edge food technology. A recipe born in farmhouse kitchens centuries ago, now perfected inside modern processing plants equipped with the latest sanitary controls. The process begins with meticulous blood collection that would be unrecognizable to past generations. Unlike the rustic methods of old, today every single drop is handled under airtight sanitary protocols. Blood from freshly slaughtered pigs is cooled within minutes to prevent any degradation and passed through industrial filtration systems capable of removing even microscopic impurities. Only after passing these rigorous standards is it considered ready for transformation into Sundae. In specialized mixing halls, automated vacuum blenders combine the filtered blood with ingredients that would be familiar to every Korean grandmother. Glass noodles for texture, rice for body, onions for flavor, and a precise blend of traditional spices. The machines replicate what once depended entirely on steady hands and generations of intuition, ensuring that every batch maintains the same exacting balance of smoothness and authentic flavor. The standard ratio remains remarkably faithful to tradition, approximately 2.5% blood, 16% intestine casing, and 7.5% starch noodles by weight. Next comes the stuffing operation. High-speed filling machines pump the carefully blended mixture into thoroughly cleaned pork intestines, tying off each sausage with mechanical precision that ensures uniform size and appearance. What once took families hours gathered around a wooden table now happens in mere seconds, with each link perfectly consistent in size and shape. To preserve quality and ensure food safety, the stuffed sausages are immediately transferred to large-scale pressure cookers where they're steamed at controlled temperatures, locking in flavor while eliminating any harmful bacteria. Throughout every stage of production, HACCP-certified inspectors monitor the process continuously. Digital sensors check temperatures to the decimal point, automated cutters measure portion weights within single grams, and sterile air systems protect against any possibility of contamination. The goal extends beyond mere efficiency. It's about earning and maintaining consumer trust. Families enjoying Sunday on the busy streets of Seoul can do so knowing their food has passed some of the strictest food safety protocols in the world. Yet, beneath all this impressive machinery and technology lies something deeply human and cultural. For many Koreans, biting into Sunday recalls cherished memories of village gatherings, treasured family recipes passed down through generations, and the fundamental principle of never wasting what an animal has given. Remarkably, this profound respect for tradition has scaled to become a national phenomenon. Koreans now consume an average of 135 pounds of sausage per person each year, with Sunday representing a significant portion of that impressive total. Here, in the modern factories of South Korea, we witness not just a product being made, but a philosophy being honored, tradition respected and preserved, safety guaranteed without compromise, and a beloved cultural food carried proudly into the future. Comment 1 if you like this video, 0 if not. Once sausages complete their journey through steaming and cooking chambers, the critical work of preservation begins immediately. Rapid cooling systems stabilize their internal structure and protect both texture and flavor from any degradation. Every batch then undergoes rigorous automated inspection before packaging. Conveyor systems carry sausages through multiple inspection stations, equipped with sensitive metal detectors, advanced X-ray scanners, and high-resolution cameras. These sophisticated systems identify any foreign particles, detect irregular shapes, and flag weight deviations from established standards. At the packaging area, automation takes complete command of the operation. Robotic arms and high-speed tray-loading machines arrange sausages into precise formations at speeds exceeding 120 packages per minute. a pace no human hands could match while maintaining such consistency. Vacuum sealing or modified atmosphere packaging, MAP, follows immediately, removing oxygen from each package and replacing it with protective gases such as nitrogen and carbon dioxide. This carefully controlled environment keeps sausages fresh for weeks in refrigerated storage without requiring artificial preservatives. Labels are applied instantly, each bearing a unique batch code and QR traceability tag, allowing consumers to track their specific product's complete journey from farm to retail store. This seamless system remains largely invisible, but behind every single package lies a sophisticated chain of machines, protocols, and safeguards, all working together in concert to guarantee that what arrives at the dinner table is safe, consistent in quality, and worthy of the trust families place in their food. So, which type of sausage from around the world would you most like to try? From German bratwurst to Italian salami, Korean sundae to American hot dogs, sausages carry the flavors of entire cultures. What unites these traditions runs deeper than taste. Its resourcefulness and heritage preserved through dedication. For centuries, people found ingenious ways to utilize every part of the animal, transforming necessity into respected craft. Today, the global sausage market exceeds $100 billion, yet the essence remains unchanged: meat, spices, and generations of accumulated knowledge. From family smokehouses to modern factories processing thousands per hour, sausages prove that progress and tradition can walk hand in hand. The next time you hear that satisfying snap of a sausage casing, you'll know it carries an enduring legacy of ingenuity, respect, and cultural pride. But sausages are only part of the story. Click the video on your screen to uncover how farmers raise and process millions of Wagyu cattle for premium beef, a world of precision and tradition even more surprising than you might expect.